speaker, Dr. Pramod Chinder. A brief introduction about the guest. Dr. Pramod Chinder is a Chief Consultant in Musculoskeletal Oncology at the HCG Hospital, Bangalore. His graduation and post-graduation are from Kasturba Medical College, Bangalore. He was trained as a clinical fellow for 1 year in the Department of Hand and Reconstructive Microsurgery under Professor Robert W. Poe in National University Hospital. Professor Robert Poe is a world-renowned person for biological tumor reconstruction. Dr. Pramod has operated over 8,000 plus cases. He started the Musculoskeletal Oncology program in HCG in 2010. Since then, the department has managed more than 700 primary sarcoma cases and 1,000 plus metastatic bone tumors and operated more than 900 surgeries in last 5 years. The department focuses on the multidisciplinary management, including various subspecialties of oncology like radiation oncology, medical oncology, pathology, radiology, nuclear medicine, genetics, psycho-oncology, integrative oncology, stem cell, and regenerative medicine. Through HCG Foundation and various other groups, many underprivileged sarcoma cases have been treated. Thank you, sir, for joining us for this event. We would now like you to address the gathering.
Thanks, everybody. All I see is super energy here. That's all I can say. Because in the morning I was telling Prasad sir, I have traveled around the world. Probably I've seen 25, 30 countries, and not just for a tour or something. I worked and interacted with people, tried to solve things. The agility of Bangalore and the agility of you guys is amazing. It is next level. Because, I'll tell you one simple example. When I was in Singapore, I had to alter a scissor. One small scissors, I had to do a small alteration to assist my surgery. It took me 6 months to get an appointment with an engineer. 6 months. And that is like at least 20-25 emails to and fro. Some signatures. You know how it works in Samsung. So, finally it did not happen. Here in Bangalore, it happens in half a day. That is the agility we should utilize. It happens in half a day to the highest professional level. It's not that somebody go to some Shivaji Nagar and bend and come. No. What I mean to say is, you guys give a design, you plan it, okay, 10 times you call and sort it out. So that is the energy I want, and it is there, I can see, and it has to come out as a product. And that product is not for the hackathon, it has to be sold, not in India, outside India. You should have this as your goal. I know all of you know the hackathon, I get a certificate, I participated in the hackathon, goes to my resume. Done? No, cannot. I am not here for that. Please understand, I can't waste my time for this. Okay? All this flower, okay, thank you, okay. But I want you guys to create something as a product and sell it. Till then, it is not done. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Till then, it's not done because they're all from academia. I'm a professor in orthopedic oncology. I run an academic program. My colleagues are there. Dr. Arjun is there. He's an orthopedic oncosurgeon. We have engineers, Dr. Gagan, Tejas, Chetan. They're all engineers. They're all from my team. It's not from the hospital. I believe in them. I take them. So, IFA is there. She is biotechnology. She does in tissue banking. So that is the promise I see in you people. And that is the promise India has. That is the promise Bharat has. Otherwise, we are so much pushed by Harvard and Stanford that we will be waiting for their guidelines to come. Correct, no? Sir, it's done in Harvard. I was telling in the morning, why FDA? Why can't we have our own boards? Why Dayananda Sagar approved product? Why can't it be? So what I'm trying to say, there is nobody who has written these things. We have understood that it is like that. Why are you not proud that it is developed in our college and it is worth you trying it out? So that is the way we have to think, should change our mindset. How many of you have published papers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very less. Very, very less. Why? Doing the publishing paper is very important. Anybody? Yes or no? Why? To get a job? The money was telling, I'm sure, with all respect to Narayana Murthy, I'm telling everybody wants to be Narayana Murthy is like this. So what I'm going to say is, academics for 2024 is relevant. That means publications, having a peer-reviewed products are relevant today. I'm sure you may develop a beautiful product which is better than the peer-reviewed ones. But unless you start doing that, you will not be a streamlined process. You will have a product which cannot be sold. We can sell only Jainagar, Banshankari here. Why Israel is doing so well? Why Italy does it so well? Process. So this hackathon, as he said, it will get you into that process. Please utilize it. Keep your mobiles off. Stop WhatsApps for a day. Put complete energy into it. For sure, you will mark my words that you will have some product at the end of the day. I have no reservation that one person can do, another person cannot do. All of you will and forget marks. Somebody may be distinction, somebody may be. I have failed in orthopedics. Okay? So that doesn't dictate you anything. You need certain marks and all those things. But what it needs is your energy to solve a problem 24/7. That energy, if you want 9 to 5 job, I think you should walk out today from this room. If you are the guy who wants to solve it 24/7 without sleeping today, then you are cut for these things. Okay? So this is the platform. Thanks to Dr. Green. You don't know the importance of this event because you guys have been registered, but IEEE is a super organization which not many people are privileged to get it. So you are lucky to be in Bangalore, you are lucky to be in this college, you are lucky to be associated with Viren and his team. So please make the best use of it. I'll give you a small presentation. Tell me when it is bored and there is some blood. Who doesn't like blood? Nobody likes blood, but anybody feel dizzy about blood? No. You should be strong, man. Okay? Because once I gave a talk in Infosys, they complained me after the event. You should have done put a disclaimer that there is blood. I said, boys, grow up. That means, because this is a medical and electronics, I'll show you what are the problems I faced and how the engineers have helped me solve it. Okay? Agree? Yes. Agree? Yes, sir. It's louder, man. Agree? Yes, sir. Very good morning. Okay? So, I'll tell you what are the problems we have. Okay? How many of you, first of all, entered an hospital not as a patient? As an accompanying person? Okay, not as an accompanying person. As a neutral person, how many of you have gone? Just to see, just let me understand. Fantastic, good. A lot of girls, man, nice. Good. Very important. Going to the hospital as a neutral person, it's a different mindset. Because you're not judging anything. If you go with a patient, you'll say, doctor has not come, waste, man, this hospital. You start judging, you start giving marks, Google reviews and all those things. Okay? So my suggestion is visit a hospital first. Okay? You're more than welcome to come to our hospital, my department, anytime. Okay? Please come. We'll show you what surgeries, what are the problems. There at least you will see minimum, by the end of the day, 10 ideas you will get. which is needed for the day to day, and only in Bangalore you can develop it. All of you are here? Anybody is busy with WhatsApp? Okay. So, one of the challenges what we as an orthopedic oncology, I'll tell you what is orthopedic oncology. What is orthopedics? Yes, bones. Everything related to bones, right? What is oncology? Cancer. Orthopedic and oncology is a very small specialty in the world where have since 15 years, whatever the resume they read, it is a very old resume. It's 15 years since I have started. We have operated more than 5,000-6,000 surgeries, and we have treated more than 9,000 patients. And we are presented across the world. We have published in all the specialties. I'll tell you what are the major 5 engineering points you should take home today. One is 3D printing. How many of you know 3D printing? How many of you have put your hands on the 3D printer? Less. I want everybody to lift the hands in the next 1 week. Okay? If it is not so, you can come to my office, you can see. And you can play. Don't spoil it, but. Okay? You should know, this is very, very important. Number 2, imaging technologies. It is one of the very, very, very important and very at the zenith of the imaging research now. It could be PET scan, it could be MRI, it could be ultrasound. How many of you know MRI? How many of you seen the MRI machine? Is it circular or is it square? And CT scan? Triangular? How many of you seen CT scan machine? Now doubt what is CT and what is MRI? No? Both look the same. Okay, but technology is different. So you should know these things. You should know on the back of your what is CT, what is MRI. I don't want a Bangalore guy telling that MRI ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ full radiation ಅಂತೆ ಅದು ಅಂತ. They'll tell ತುಂಬ radiation ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ sir. I said you're an engineer man, come on. What I mean to say is these are all the practical skills you should start searching in everyday's job. How many of you can put a puncture in your bike? No one. All tubeless tires are now. What puncture and all. How many of you know spanners? How many of you holding a spanners? Oh, fantastic. Soldering? Very nice. Serial parallel connections? Oh, simple sir. What is this? Anyway, these are some of the things which I as an engineer, you as an engineer should know to solve. So 3D printing, number 1. IoT, Internet of Things. Internet of Things, anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one word in Internet of Things, what can be solved? What is one word in Internet of Things? IoT, you heard the IoT, right? So any technology in IoT which you can study today as an engineer? Example, Wi-Fi, any device, Bluetooth, internet, so a watch. Okay, how many of you thought that your watch could be accessed in your computer? You know, no? So these are some of the things we all have day to day, every day, which we have to solve it. So I'll just show you one of the things. So he is a 29-year-old boy. Okay? What can you see here? Huh? What is it? Muzzle. It's a tumor, some tumor. Okay? So he thought it was a muzzle. In the COVID time, he was going to gym. Initially, before it started growing, he thought it was a muzzle. Okay? So it started growing and growing and growing. He had a surgery before for a tumor. So that grew to so big. It could not be, don't make noise. So it became so big. And everywhere in the world, the answer was amputation. Even today, you don't believe, we are very lucky to be in Bangalore and India. Why I tell India is, if you have not seen the outside healthcare, they are very glamorous, West, but not easy. I have a patient, mother, who could not get an MRI right time. She still supports from Canada to some poor patients here because her daughter could not get an MRI at the right time in Canada. So what I mean to say is, it's not so easy. So this was one of such things where the tumor started increasing in size, it became so big, ends up only in amputation. Most of the places, even US told amputation, here in all India, approximately everywhere. He's an engineer. So he came to me, sir, everybody is telling an amputation. If you have any other thing, let us talk. Fantastic guy. What I mean to say is, he came right to the problem. So I said, even if I do amputation, it is not guaranteed that you will be alive, because it is directly stuck near the heart. The vessels are so. What's happening?
Joining the music.
Yeah, it will come play.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, play that. Let's finish that story so that. Yeah, exactly. Later you guys be ready on that. So even he got me thinking. That means, how can I save his hand? He said, from here it is yours, sir. Everybody has told amputation, you also do amputation, but you are free to do any experiment. So he said. So what we did was, we planned for 6 months, not 1 or 2 months. So why I said this word plan? Most of the healthcare right now is very urgent. You, oncology or anything, you feel very, oh, now tumor bandbitide, naale operation madidare sathogbidtare. No. Oncology is never an emergency. Please write it down today. Be calm. It is like yet another disease today. If you can manage it, it is like diabetes. Sometimes diabetes is more dangerous than this. Heart attack is more dangerous than this. Road traffic accidents is much more dangerous than this. But the world, it is so much stigmatized by Bandhana. I'm sure you guys have not seen Bandhana picture. So everybody thinks Vishnuvardhan, they are Vishnuvardhan and he's going to die. Not like that. There are so many, if treated correctly for the first time. What is it? Correctly? Right treatment first time is very important. For the right treatment first time, you need a right workup. You can't be working up haphazardly and all. Today, you are lucky to get an MRI for 5,000 rupees. It's 8,000 rupees in India. You can't get anywhere. I'll give it to you in writing. You can find it. You can challenge me. Okay? But not in all the hospitals, because they have their own way of working. I'm telling, as minimum as 5,000. Okay? So PET scans, MRIs, CT scan, ultrasounds, they are so good. So we have to utilize the technology to understand the disease. So we did that, and then after that what? Explain. Later. Yeah. Okay, you can see that, right? So he can do all the wrist movements, elbow movements, everything is fine. It is very sad to see the hand go. So when you see an X-ray, it is this big. You cannot see the bone at all in that region, right? You cannot see the bone at all. That means it's completely eaten up. You do an MRI, look at the mass. This is MRI, understand. MRI is for soft tissues and other things. CT is mainly for bone and heart structures. Both are complementary to each other. It is not replacing each other. You understand? Many people say, sir, MRI ಮಾಡ್ಸಿದೀವಿ, CT ಬೇಡ, CT ಮಾಡ್ಸಿದೀವಿ, MRI ಬೇಡ. Cannot. It's like shirt to pant ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. Shirt ಇದೆ ಸರ್, pant ಬೇಡ, pant ಇದೆ ಸರ್, shirt ಬೇಡ. Can't. So, I mean, it's been pushed into our brain like that. It is not, so that's why come out of the regular rut. I mean, principal sir will scold me, but what I meant to say is think out of the box. Okay? Academics is there to give you a platform to jump. Don't think that the degree will lift you up like a crane. People that thinking that's the only thing. Sir, I have an engineering degree, I'll get a job. No. Today you will not get a job. You have a skill, you don't have a 10th standard marks card, no problem. You are hired. You have a solid work skill, you are hired today. If you don't have anything but degree, no. What I mean to say is today, in the era of social media, in the era of technology being so advanced, you need skills, upskilling things. Add skills every day today. Apart from your platform, which is you're standing on, the college, the degree, that's just a platform, a good solid platform. You should add skills to be ready for a job if you want immediately. This is the right time to meet people, understand, try to solve, add those 4 hours. I was telling somebody the other day, if only I had known during my MBBS days, all this could be done. I mean, you were wasting a lot of time. No, I don't think you need 4 years to do engineering. Agree? Yes, unless it is beamed and understood for AI. Data we have beautiful, like Deepa was telling Noah. We have so much data, but if it is not sanitized, it is not a data. So, collect the data properly. How do you collect the data properly? How many of you know QR code based data collection? How many of you know QR code? Forget Paytm and GPay and all, forget that. Not that. How many of you use QR code for something else? NFC? How many of you played with NFC? How much does an NFC card cost? How much? One number, man, quickly. 50 rupees. How many of you know that you have an NFC phone? Only one. You have one of the most powerful tool in your pocket, and you don't have to spend too much things. Play around with NFC. Create a product out of NFC. It is just battery free, everything free. It's just $50. We collect the data through QR code. Our patients, we don't write, they have to enter. It is called patient participation. If I enter, I am tired, instead of Mandya it will become Hassan will become Shumoga. So what I mean to say is that will be patient empowered. That is IoT. Okay? How many of you are making notes today? Everybody said, good. Ella na mind alli irutte sir adu. You should write down, man. Because keywords today, you leave the hall, suddenly it will get distracted by something else. Okay? So that is another one. And 70% in the world of the digital transformation fail. So you're talking about 30%. So you should be on that line by the end of the school, your college, you're finishing the college. You should not be experimenting too much after that. Okay? Because India does not have this cash burn structure. You know what is cash burn? Like Swiggy, Zomato, they give you 10% discount, no? Why do they give 10% discount? Swiggy, Zomato, Uber and all? To acquire customers only. It is somebody's money. At the end, it is somebody's money. Your corner rose ice cream costs you $500. He cannot give you at $450, right? So somebody is burning. So India doesn't have a capacity to burn cash. We should not do it also. I don't know. I'm not a businessman, but I'm telling you. So for that, you learn with so much of teachers, so much of things around you, and data is not organized. If we can make a model out of it, we can give to so many doctors are there without knowing anything. They have hundreds of patients, but no data being captured. Imagine that data, if we have it nicely, name, age, sex, where are they from, what is the disease, That's all, 10 characters, nice beautiful data in Excel sheet. No? So this is basic thing, it can be done at no cost. QR code, your mobile, that is enough. Okay? So this is another thing. This is what we are doing. How many of you know a technology called LoRaWAN? Wow, good man. Nice. There's a technology called LoRaWAN which is going to be in vogue in the next 5 to 10 years, 5 to 8 years. But worth looking at it today. Long range, much better than Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Very low powered ones. For healthcare, it is the most important. So this company is called Withings. Have you heard of this company called Withings? This is a Nokia subsidiary. You don't believe? They just did weighing machine and BP apparatus in the last 10 years. Only these two. You will be thinking, what sir? Weighing machine and BP apparatus. They have sold precisely now authority on that. And I actually today I'm not. That watch is like what it needs. Like Apple Watch needs to charge every second day, right? But what needs, the data has to be, why do you need a color for making a heart? Or your step count, why do you need a color for that? So what I mean to say, example I'm telling you, how do you refine the existing things? So these are all we have. Bangalore has every ecosystem possible. Only thing is we have to just create a product out of it, come out of the 9 to 5 job culture and start doing it. So this is again developed by some of the interns of Ran and Sagar. I forgot the sir's name. Surya and Prajwal. But who's the professor who sent them with Sukruts? So they did it. I put them on the, I said I told the problem. 25 lakhs is the lengthening nail cost for a child. 25 lakhs. So you don't need so much of a money to develop in house. So these guys did it. And Gagan, with his mentoring, they did it in a month's time. At least they came to a structure in a month's time. Can you believe it? Imagine in next 2-3 months what they can create. What I mean to say is it's quite possible. So invest time on learning those skills. Okay? So like this, we even do a biopsy nowadays. We put that is a needle biopsy. It's actually a bit of a painful procedure, but we give local anesthesia. But play something on the phone, they will be immersed and they will never know. So that is, we are augmented reality. So sometimes we use a rehabilitation when you do exercise. This is where we put a cast, when you put a plaster for children, it's very difficult. So GPS in the healthcare, yes. I'm going to stop here. You can listen to me, you can watch our YouTube or anything, you can come to our office anytime, okay, or connect Viren. We should create something. What I mean to say, I expect from you all is, at the end of this hackathon, you should have a product which can be productified. Correct Viren? Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for all the opportunity and all the very best.